Today we're doing it, Essence Reaver into Lethality crit. Let's go. Hello my fellow misfortunates and welcome to another episode of Unranked to Diamond, the series in which I show you that Elo Hell does not exist. This bush is dangerous. Had Zaya Rakan been in there, Lux would be in trouble now. Anyway, we did not get cheesed, which is good. So we go Essence Reaver first, because after its buffs, you get like 300% the mana you got before. So it's definitely a viable item. And obviously the burst damage component is quite nice too. So we just go for more lethality to buff up that extra Essence Reaver damage even more. And Essence Reaver is a crit item, so naturally we want to go for Collector to set up the Infinity Edge purchase. They're at level 2 here, need to be careful. They too fast. At least they took minion aggro. This is fine actually, I don't even need to pop my potion here. Because after the level up I will gain a lot of health anyway. And then I can just try to get some Taste of Blood triggers. I got more range than Rachel, so we should be fine. They dodged my bounces though, that's annoying. I need bounces for Taste of Blood. Focus on the Canna minion. I'll just auto-Q it, just to be safe. It's a Q-max build, by the way. We want to be bursty. 3 CS down. Rakan miss. Okay, no longer miss. But yeah, you see we're almost full health and we didn't use our potion. All well that ends well. Taste of Blood so strong in lane. The only issue with Essence Reaver, by the way, is that its components are especially bad on Misfortune and they are especially bad in lane. Sheen sucks on MF because of her low base AD. And Crit Cloak early game is also super trashy. So we need to actually complete the item before we can do much. That's like the only downside, but after the first item, the build should be godlike. That was wild. They might be base. Unless they aren't. Talon is coming. We just need to keep them busy here. Rachel flash. Alright, we push this under tower and then we base. It's fine. Just recall, it's not worth it. Okay, now we need to clear the wave. Alright, get the double stacked wave under tower. Actually, this works out. I can get Warhammer plus boots. Boots are quite nice against Rakan for obvious reasons. The more movement speed you have, the easier it is to deal with his engage. No, undo. Get boots. Alright. So in a perfect world, which will probably not happen, but in a perfect world, we get a 1,800 gold base, so an old school BF sword base. Now I think old school BF sword was 1850, but you know, that'd be amazing. But if we don't, well, we just need to bite the bullet. Rakan mid lane. Rachel river. Jungle. He's fine. I started moving anyway because I didn't see the situation in time, so I lost one minion. Not the biggest deal ever. Yeah, she's zoned. She can't approach because of Lux pressure. She doesn't know where exactly she is. Don't have wards right now. Okay, mid lane no longer miss. Evelynn might be ganking with stealth. I'd much rather not overextend now. I'm pretty sure she's nearby. Where else is she gonna be? Was she top lane, really? I didn't see her on the map. Alright, we have 4 mining bot lane now. Not sure if heal would have saved him. He was at like 1 HP and an extra tower shot was coming in. Yeah, I'm actually pretty sure heal would not have saved. Alright. Taking down the extra wave is better than taking the plating, because this ensures the minions are still under tower and that they cannot freeze the wave on us. It's just basic minion wave management. You always want to base when the wave is resetting. This feels so bad. No, this is not an alternative. You know what? It's fine. We're sitting on Reaver components. Okay, so this is like a feel-bad moment here, because we spend so much gold. How much damage is this? 65. Okay, it's more than nothing at least. But for 700 gold. And this is like 15%, not even, this is like 12% increased damage. Yeah, so this is like almost, well, 10 AD would be worth more. Let's just put it like this. Okay, so he got out alive and he got Rachel's flash. Mine. I guess they're base. Unless they aren't. Yeah, we can just tease them a little bit. try to provoke them into overextending. The wave's pushing towards them anyway, so they shouldn't be bothered, but some players are. It doesn't tell you how much damage you dealt, though. But yeah, sheen value is super low on Misfortune. Nice, we get an extra plating now. Evelynn mid lane. So Sheen on top of Q1 definitely stings. Also Sheen makes it easier to execute the minion and to crit them. So there is some synergy there. I'm not gonna deny that. Oh, come on. I'm lacking AD. Because my components don't do anything. There's an argument for just basing right now for Essence Reaver. I think I will. Delete the wave, go to base. Essence Reaver longsword. Feels better than dagger right now. Okay, so now Essence Reaver is like our backbone in terms of mana. Means we can spam a lot more abilities now. Evelynn, ew. Evelynn with a killing spree, that's not what you want to see as an AD carry. They're getting collapsed on. So this only shows you in the tooltip mana against champions and damage against champions, so we can't really keep track of how much mana it's giving us. But we'll see how it feels. And right now, as soon as we press Q, we get our mana back instantly, pretty much. The damage is real. Yeah, so it doesn't show in the tooltip because the damage got absorbed by, yeah, okay, by the shield. 60 extra damage. I like. After resistances. Yeah, so Essence Reaver feels very nice. Full mana all the time. We keep the control ward for Dragon. Guess that's better. Yone on his way. Yeah, we're full mana all the time. Also, the Sheen stuff works against towers, which is quite nice. Yeah, this feels very good. Get Dragon here because bot lane priority. Yeah, we just delete waves and don't even spend mana. That looked closer than it was, I guess. Not sure if I needed to flash there, but my flash probably prevented a lot of damage from the Rachel ulti. Oh no, the Blade Caller is what I mean. Ward the camp. We have the time to kill an extra wave of minions, definitely. Yone is coming. Let's slow him down a little bit. Yeah, so obviously after an all-in fight you spend a lot of mana. But still, we got more than enough to work with, because our spells, if we spread them out, if we use every single Essence Reaver trigger we have, they don't cost much. Vex. I should have positioned more aggressively. Yeah, so you're never truly You at least have mana for W, and then on the next trigger you have mana for Q. It's quite fancy. Especially when you only cast Ws, you can actually gain a lot of mana. Yeah. Let's farm until we get the mythic item, I'd say. Okay, so it doesn't work on wards. Poor Lux, couldn't do much for her. I guess I need to base, I'm sitting on too much gold, I need to get my mythic. Alright. Don't even need to wait for mana, actually. Well, it's still nice to have full mana for... If we get into an immediate all-in fight, then yeah, we definitely want it. Alright, but now we should be fine. Oh, I should have upgraded Trinket. And the mana is... the mana restored is dependent on how much damage you dealt. So in the late game, this will be even more mana. Yeah, you see the mana bar right there, just jumping up all the time. Yeah, Essence Reaver is a fine item. I'm actually surprised by how good it is now. I'm walking in that general direction. Alright, let's defend mid lane. Yeah, they're looking for something. Evelyn is probably back to full health and close nearby. So let's not overextend. Dragon is on the line. We want to fight for that. Nice. Nice, we get them. Whew, this game's going way too clean. I want to challenge. Oh well, at the same time I also want to climb. Last season I think it took less than 100 episodes to get to Diamond. Oh no. Missing the cannon minion, bad omen. Okay, now we work towards Collector, gets us to 40% crit, and then we can get Infinity Edge. He's tanky. So the reason we get Eclipse instead of Duskblade, you can go Duskblade if you really want to, but we can't really get an early Last Whisper item, so the percent armor penetration on this is quite valuable. That's the reasoning behind it, in case you wonder. But yeah, those Qs sting. Alright, too deep. 2 versus 4, not good. Maybe Talon can get the cleanup though. Yeah, we overstayed way too hard. Look at all the gold in my pocket. Yeah, at this point in the game, Crit Cloak is worth way more than in the early game because of math, right? It's a percent damage increase. And when you have more damage to begin with, but now we have, yeah, 240. That's more than double compared to what we had early game. Okay, never mind, I'm still going Pickaxe. Nice tower. But yeah, this is the reason you don't want to sit on Crit Cloaks early game, because especially on Misfortune, your base AD is low. And on top of that, you have less AD in general. Crit is designed to not be too broken late game, right? So it's quite bad early game, because you have low AD. Yoink. Actually, maybe Duskblade is better with this. Duskblade, then Collector, then IE. It depends. I think both have their merits. Against squishy teams, Duskblade definitely, though, I would say. But yeah, what do you think about Essence Reaver now? What a bloodbath. Clean game, tons of damage. If only the Essence Reaver components were a little bit better, then I could see this being a core item on Misfortune. But yeah, Essence Reaver first is super viable, and it's probably even more fun with Duskblade. If you want to see a Duskblade version of this, then click the link on your screen right there. A big thank you to all my Patreons and channel members. If you want to become a Patreon yourself, just go to patreon.com/mfdb. But if you rather save your money, you can support me for free by clicking the like and the subscribe button.